welcome to the Steady Abroad Hub YouTube space. My name is Amitus Kowal, and I want to use this opportunity to thank you for making the time to follow us on this channel. So I've been in the game of, or I've been in this game of guiding or coaching people to apply for scholarships to the United States of America, Canada, Germany, and other parts of the world. And there's one thing that I've learned over the years, which is frustrating people, and I want to share with you since there is a solution for that. You can all bear with me that applying for scholarship is very competitive, and one of the indicator to getting a good scholarship is your CGPA. I must iterate that although yes, CGPA or high CGPA is not the only indicator, because there are other indicators like your motivational statement and your motivational statement and your CV, which plays a very crucial role. But the one key indicator that we can't take away is your CGPA, which means that having a very high CGPA is very important for you to get a scholarship. Now, what I've learned over the years is that many people send us their transcripts, and upon examining their transcript, we find out that their CGPAs are very low, which inadvertently will make them less competitive when they should apply for scholarships. But I had the good news is that if you have a low CGPA, please don't be worried. There's a solution. There is a way by which you can convert your low CGPA to a very high CGPA that will grant you the opportunity to win a competitive scholarship. Is this not a good news? Please, if this is important or this message is important for you, please kindly stay tuned and then like our video, subscribe, comment, and share our videos. If you want to convert your low CGPA to an award-winning CGPA, then please follow me as we navigate this landscape. So like I said, the easy way to convert your low CGPA or your lower CGPA to a CGPA that will make you competitive in your scholarship application is to evaluate your transcript through the West Education Service. Through the West Education Service. So this service will evaluate your transcript from your country standard to the United States standard. And in mostly when it is evaluated, you end up that your CGPA end up increasing, and this will put you on a good pedestal to be able to win a scholarship in the United States or in Canada. So number one, first of all, to be sure that your CGPA is going to increase after the evaluation, you have to use the West Education Service IGPA calculator. So this, if you use this calculator, it's going to tell you it's going to tell you your exact CGPA after it is being evaluated. This is a guiding principle, or this will now give you the assurance. Make a formal application to the West evaluation for your transcript to be evaluated into the United States standard. So let's see. So you just have to in your browser, just type the West evaluation IGPA calculator, the West evaluation IGPA calculator. So you just click on this. And if you click on this, then let's just go to start. So if you click on start, this is going to be the interface you are going to see. So welcome to the West Evaluation Service IGPA calculator. So please enter your contact information so that we can email you the results of your equivalence. So here they're going to ask about your last name and then your first name. So let's say our last name is Steady Abroad, and then the first name is Hab. Now you're going to select your country of residence, Ghana, and then your email. Your country of residence is Ghana, and then your email here. This is our consult email, the Steady Abroad Hub email. So if you want to reach out to us, you can just quickly write, and you can just quickly send us an email, and then we will respond. Then you come here, you just click on I agree, and then you go continue. So you've come to continue. Let's say enter your degree name. So BSc, let's say economics, and then the name of your institution. Let's say University of Cape Coast. And then you have to select the country of education. So let's go select your country of education. Now, this is where it gets a bit tricky, especially for people from Ghana. So, let's say if you're a Ghanaian and you want to evaluate your transcripts, or you want to first of all use this platform to know how your CGPA is going to be after it's evaluated. If you come to this G column, there is no Ghana here. If you come to this G column, there is no Ghana here. So if you are applying from maybe a country that you come to this kind of this drop down and your country is not here, there is a trick here to use. Just look at a country that you share a similar education, you share a similar grading scale with, and choose that country. In the case of Ghana, we can choose Nigeria because we have some kind of similarities between the Ghanaian and then the Nigerian system of, let's say, grading students. So here, as a Ghanaian, I will choose Nigeria. So let's go to the end column. So I'll choose, let's say, Nigeria here. And then select appropriate grading scale. Let's say in Ghana, they grade us from A to F. They grade us from A to F. So you can just choose the letter form. But maybe if your country they grade you on the numerical scale, you can also choose this. And then how many years of study have you completed? So let's say if you are doing for a degree program, or if you have a bachelor's degree and you want to convert it, usually bachelor is 4 years. So you have to select 4 years. But if you have a high national diploma and HND, you can select 3 years. So just select the number of years that you use to acquire the degree that you have. So let's say 4 years. And just click on this. I agree to the terms of use. Then you go to continue. So we've done with the first step and then the second step. So this is the interface that we are looking for. Please, here you can evaluate the transcript on your own. Know your CGPA before you formally apply to the West Education Service for them to evaluate your transcript. And the CGPA that you are going to get is going to be almost the same as you see here. So number one, you can here you can see this interface that we have. Enter course title, which is optional. It doesn't matter. You can decide not to enter the course title here. Then you can enter the credit hours. So the credit hours is very important. And then enter the grade. The grade is also very important. So enter all those courses, the credit hours, and then the gradings that you've gotten from the first semester of the first year to the last semester of the last year. So number one, let's say in starting, maybe you have a course named, let's say, Principles of Economics. So let's say Principles of Economics. And then let's say the course was a 3 hour credit course. So let's say 3, and then you had an A. Then you can come to add. So this is optional. This place is optional. You can decide not to add the course title. So let's say in the second course, let's say 1 credit hour, and then let's say you have a B. Let's say the next course is, let's say, 3 credit hours. So 3 credit hours. Let's say in that course you had a C plus, but here in the system it does not accept plus or minus. So if you have a C plus, it is a 3 credit hour course. You had a C plus, so just enter C. Now remember that it's a C plus and you've entered C. So let's say in the next course, if the next course, let's say, is a 3 credit hour, just 3 credit hour, and then maybe in that course you had a C plus again, but because in the first instance, which is a C plus, the system do not accept plus and you entered C. So bring that plus here, and let's say the next course you had a C plus, because you didn't in the next course you had a C plus, it becomes a B. So this is a B. Please let me take my time to explain. Now, if you had a C, if the course is 3 credit hours, you had a C plus, because the system do not accept plus and minuses, just enter C. Now, the next course, which is also a 3 credit, let's say you had a C plus, you had a C plus, but because you couldn't enter C plus in the first instance, which is a 3 credit hour, you carry that plus into the next course that you had a C plus or a B plus. So if it is a C plus you got in the next course, it becomes a B. But if it is a B plus that you got, it becomes an A. Please, what you should take notice here is that the credit hours of the course must be the same. So let's decide to add another course. So let's say you've added another course, let's say it's a 2 credit hour, and then you had a B plus. So it becomes just type B. Then you go to add another course. Maybe that course is maybe a course in a different field or different somewhere, and then it is also a 2 credit hour. And let's say you had a B plus, now it becomes an A. So you can do this from the first semester of the first year through to the last semester of the last year. I know it's going to be demanding, but this is what you can do to really, really help yourself and put yourself on a competitive scale to win a very good scholarship. Now, after you've done all this from the first semester, so let's say at UCC, we run 2 semesters. So let's say the first semester of level 100, you have to enter everything. Then you add the second semester of level 100, you add everything. The first semester of level 200, you do this until the last semester of level 400. After you've entered all those courses, then you calculate GPA. So if you click on calculate GPA, let's say this person, assuming the person had a lower, then it's going to shift the person to, let's say, 3.50 on a 4.0 grading scale. So this is going to tell you the exact CGPA. So let's say if you had a lower and you evaluate it here, most likely it's going to shift you to an upper. If you have an upper and you evaluate it here, most likely it's going to shift you to maybe, let's say, a first class or just on the border of a first class, and that is going to increase your competitiveness to win a scholarship. So what I basically did is to show you how you can calculate the CGPA, or how you can evaluate your transcript yourself using the West IGPA calculator to know the exact CGPA that you are likely to get when you now tailor in your transcript to be evaluated. Thank you very much for staying with us to the end of this video, and stay tuned. In just the next couple of days, I'm going to upload another video that is going to teach you how to formally create an application portal with West Evaluation and get your certificate and get your transcript evaluated. Thank you, and until then, we wish you the best.